I'm Louise from BeHealing.com, and welcome to the Now, the spiritual news show for the week starting the 4th of January 2013. So I'll start with the reading for this week. This is a week of really going for it in terms of our life purpose. Now, we've just been through a major shift, which has brought us completely new energies. And not only has it brought us new energies, it's brought us more in alignment with our spiritual team. So we're part of a spiritual team now. And not only do we take our place in that spiritual team, so our universal place, but we're also taking our place amongst the people here on earth now to fulfill our life purpose. And so everyone's going to work much more as a community now, doing that thing they're really passionate about, that they really love. Now, this week isn't so much about getting on with doing that, because a lot of you probably aren't doing that already. It's about committing to that intention of doing it. Now, even if you don't know what your life purpose is, I can help you with that in a reading. My soul journey readings will help you with that. But if you're not sure what that is, it's important to commit to doing those things that you enjoy, doing the things that you love, those things that bring you joy, those things that bring you happiness, the things you're interested in, the things you have passions about. They are all clues on what your life purpose is. And so just committing to that, setting that intention that you are going to follow the path now of your life purpose will lead you on that path. And so that's what I mean by going for it. It's really just going for it in your mind, knowing that you're actually going to do it, and you'll do whatever it takes. And that's when you'll allow that flow to come in, and it will happen with ease. So whatever it takes won't be difficult, it won't be a struggle. This is also a week of healing. This is about releasing those things from our past, from our thoughts and our beliefs that are holding us back. Now, we're going through this big period of release of limitations at the moment. The world is changing in a big way, and we're going to find that people are coming out with a lot more truth, especially releasing of the things that we have been controlled by in the past. So there's lots of lies going around that have been used to control us, and the truth's coming out around those now. And so as these come about, they're going to help us to find more balance within ourselves and heal ourselves. And so it's really important for us not to get angry when we hear these truths coming out, not to get angry that we were lied to for so long, but to just appreciate and acknowledge that we were in an old paradigm before, that we were in a different world before, and we all agreed to experience those limitations and those lies. And in fact, those limitations and lies and the creation and expansion that we've experienced in that last paradigm was all a lot of it was negative. It was all in a negative direction, and we know what that does to the world, and we know what it does to us as people, and we've experienced that. And through the experiencing of that, it's allowed us to know that we want to do better now, that we want to actually expand in positive directions. And so that's the way that we can go now. So don't have any bitterness or regret. Don't have any anger or resentment toward the past or anyone that has taught you those lies in the past. Just allow them to be released as they come up, and know that it's just bringing you balance now. And so that's where the healing's coming out. So just whatever is coming up for you, deal with that and release it as you're going through it. If you need some help with that, then contact me at Be Healing and I'll help you with that. This is also a week for allowing. It's not a week for struggling or trying to push anything to go through. In fact, quite the opposite. We need to really sit back and allow things to happen. You see, what's happened is we have ascended, and this ascension process is still going on, but we've ascended into this new reality, and now we have much more access to the spiritual team of ours. So our spiritual team, we are a part of this team, and our role is to bring down the energies, the consciousness that's in that spiritual team down to earth. And so we have our role within that team, and so we are less of an individual manifesting and controlling things and being the center of the universe. That's kind of the old paradigm stuff. That's the ego kind of stuff. now we're a part of a team, it requires us to take much more of a back seat and just to allow that process. And so at the moment we're releasing control, we're releasing ego, we're releasing this thinking that we're the center of the universe, and we're really taking our place in the universe now within our spiritual teams and within the community that's on this planet too. And so we've got 2 of these roles to play. And so it's about allowing that to happen. So don't be surprised if you find that you're struggling for things, you're still trying to do things as you did in the old paradigm and it's not working. There's brick walls being put up in front of you, maybe illness is stopping you, or different experiences or occurrences are happening to stop you in your tracks. That is part of the process. We are being stopped by the universe from doing that now because we need to break free of that old paradigm. And so this is a continual process, this ascension. We've made that leap now, but we need to get used to it. We need to get used to it and release all the limitations throughout this year that have held us back, so that we can really start to be the conscious co-creators that we have the potential to be. And so in Ascension News, and that was a lot about Ascension News already, again, we're taking our place in the universe and also taking our place with our life purpose. And so what's going to happen is that we are these attractor beings now, much more than we were before. We were attractor beings before, but now our energy is really like attractor beings, and we have this like magnetic energy around us now, quite different than our energy structures used to be before, and that attracts the things and the people that are in alignment to us on Earth. Now, we also have these huge like auras around our head now that look like halos. In fact, we look quite like angels now in our energy patterns. We've got these huge halos, and that is our conscious connection with our spiritual team. And so our first step in all of this is to release control, is to release that control that we used to have, that feeling that we're manifesting it all, that we are in control, that we're the ones in the driver's seat, that really we're not, we're just a part of a team and a part of the whole Earth community. And as we take our places in the team, it's going to allow us to release this control. So what's happening is these team members are going to be introduced to us one at a time, in an order that are going to help us through this releasing process, so that we can really take our places. Now, the first one that's connected in with us is what they've called the right-hand planner. The right-hand planner spirit that's on our teams, and we've all got one in our teams. And they take control of all the logistics, they take control of the logical side of things, they take control of all the planning and the timing of everything. Now, that we have ourselves been concerned about that, we've been kind of in control of that before, or thought that we've been in control of it before. And so they are connecting in with us now to help us to release that control. So this week all about releasing control, releasing ego, releasing thinking we're the ones in charge, and manifesting things. And so we're just becoming a part of our team bit by bit. This isn't going to be done at once. We never take leaps. We're always one step at a time, and raising our vibration one step at a time. And so if you want to know who your spiritual team is, I've started giving these readings now. There's a right-hand planner reading available now, so I'll give you the name of your right-hand planner, how to connect in with them, and their messages to you, so that you can have this personal relationship with them and connect in with them, so that you can really start to offload all of those things, and it'll make it easier for you to release that, offload it to your team member. And you'll see just how much easier they can do it as well, because that was never your role. So these teams have been around us, but it's only now that we're really taking our place in that team. Those teams have always been there. They've always had access to us, but we haven't had that much access to them unless you're a psychic. And so we've got much more access to them now, and so this is why they're making themselves being known. So if you want one of those readings, then pop along to behealing.com and I'll do that for you. And so again, just to say, when these truths are coming out now, and so say if it's your spiritual purpose or your life purpose, your interest in health or fitness or any of these areas, you're likely to be getting information now, or information that you've had previously but you've felt like you have wanted to hold back about it, not want to speak out about it, because there's been very aggressive energies around and lots of resistance to that. And you might be getting the feeling now that now's the time to speak out about it, and you'd be right in thinking that. And so whenever it's your time to speak out and do your thing, your team will let you know. You'll get those urges, you'll get that inspiration to do that and to speak your truth. Just know now that there'll be less resistance in everyone around, and this truth won't just be coming from you, it'll be coming from many at the same time, and so you'll have all that support and backup. This is your community now, you see. When you start speaking out, when you start taking your place in your life purpose, you start attracting your community around you. And I'm not talking about the people that live around you, I'm talking about the people that have the same life purpose as you, that have similar life purposes than you, the people that are interested in the same things. That's your community, and that's your place on earth. Your spiritual team are like your family, they're like your soul family, the ones that are there to help you. And so have a fantastic week. Remember, don't push things, don't try and do too much. Just allow things to happen and focus more on your own healing and letting things go, especially when these truths come up and you're having to let go of lies that you've believed in the past. And also make this commitment to do whatever's necessary to follow your life purpose now and let go of everything else. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you next week. Bye.